Historically, computing was really laser focused, particularly through the formative years of storage and processors around PCs and x86 type server architectures and big storage. Well, none of those companies that were using that gear had to solve the problem of delivering a search type service, digital search, across billions of users simultaneously around the globe. If you're that central entity, if you're a Facebook or a Google or one of these entities that's delivering these globally scalable services, you need to figure out like, well, how do I amass this, just this massive repository of very precious data that in many ways is the most precious information or data because it's the it's your personal identity, it's your digital identity. To that end, there's been an entire wave, many would classify it as perhaps one of the most profound revolutions we've had in the history of information technology, which is enabling cloud-based, globally scalable computing. Effectively, every company is a data company, and it certainly seems the case with kind of the early stage, and companies are just moving into formation right now. Even if you've got a lot of innovations around hardware type things and things that might be more physical and tangible, there's so many examples of companies that really are ultimately equally as valuable based on their data or have a future built really much more around unique and proprietary data. Well, a fascinating question to contemplate is the cloud optional? That would be unconventional thinking these days because certainly the majority of the developed world is deeply immersed in the cloud, and there's this term for kind of the next generation of youth that are coming up, my children who are school age at this juncture. We call them cloud natives. I mean, they were born with the cloud around them. The method in which they engage is very cloud centric, even in the way they handle, capture, and store and save data. That experience, and then that whole kind of social interaction all happens within the cloud. And so, not to be dismissive of the fact that there's plenty of wonderful things that happen still in the physical realm. But what the cloud has done is it has created this perhaps irresistible means of connecting and kind of living from a digital sense.